Hi, my name is Ellie Akeridge. I am going to be an esthetician, and the reason why this scholarship would benefit me so much is because in the United States, as we know, student loans are at an all-time high. We're about $1 trillion in debt collectively, and by receiving this scholarship, it's going to allow me to focus on my studies because, yes, you learn a lot in school, but the real education begins with your career. If I can centralize my focus on becoming a better esthetician, research, and continued education, that's where I want my focus to be. I don't want to go through life worrying about student loans because money can definitely be our downfall and take away from the focus at hand. So by winning this scholarship, I'll be able to become the best esthetician I can be because our future is the future generations such as I. All the new estheticians that are graduating, it's going to be our future. So by winning the scholarship, I can be the best I can be. So the creativity behind my photos isn't really anything crazy. It's just I'm all about being raw and natural, radiating from within outward. So I like natural makeup approaches. I like to obviously use good lighting, but I mean just showcasing someone's natural beauty, because that's a lost concept in the world right now with social media especially. We live in a time where everyone's wanting to put filters on their face, like to the point where you can't even tell who's who anymore. So the reason I'm so passionate about aesthetics is because we are in our skin until we die. If we are not taking care of our biggest organ, we're not taking care of ourselves. I want people to feel so confident with who they are naturally that they don't need to put on all this makeup, that they don't need to go and put filters on their face. It's a value that's slowly disintegrating of just being who we are. And my mission in life as an esthetician is I want to make people so happy to be in their skin. I don't want people to ever feel like they can't be themselves. And I've seen it a lot with women, especially, I mean, men as well, but I can't tell you how many times I've heard someone really upset about their skin or just what they look like, and we don't need to live in a world like that. If I can just help at least 1 or 2 people in my entire life become more confident, I've done my job on this earth, and that's why I'm so passionate. We need to make sure that the inner beauty is radiating because we shouldn't be covering it up with false, filters and this and that. It's all about being who we are on the inside. I actually don't have a crazy story of why I got into aesthetics. I think like part of it was I always grew up with my mom. She had all of her face creams and her makeup going on, and I just kind of realized like over time, like if I ever got a pimple or something, like I would freak out. So I just have always paid attention to our skin. It's our biggest diagnostic tool of our health. And I actually went through an experience with school where my skin actually got worse when I left. I had never broken out on my cheeks before. And this is right when I graduated recently. And what I realized is how much I did not want to be on social media. I didn't want to be seen out in public. I wanted to put a bunch of makeup on my face to cover it. And it was just the feeling of, like, I honestly reclused myself for a little bit. And in that short time, I realized, wow, like, I can't imagine, like, people that actually have severe skin conditions, this is how they feel. But, like, on a grand time scheme, like, this only went on for a month and people go through this their entire lives. So that was a huge confirmation that this is where I need to be. This is who I need to help, because no one should ever feel so self-conscious that they don't want to leave their house, that they don't want to go out with friends, that they don't want to be seen anywhere, take pictures, just live a happy life. So, and the biggest challenge that I really had to overcome with everything was the fact that when I went to school, I definitely had to sacrifice my time with my 1.5-year-old because I was with her every day since she was born. And I knew that every day when I was going to school, I was doing it for her, for our family, and for myself, all of us as one. So that was definitely the biggest sacrifice, was giving up that time with my daughter. But I know in the long run, it's going to be so beneficial. And I know that someday she's going to look up to me and be happy that I did that. And yeah.